Welcome traders to this educational video of Nifty Short Term View, episode number 38. In my yesterday's educational video of Nifty Short Term View, I had shared with all of you that this ongoing correction from 18,170 to possibly 15,740, this entire correction is slightly more than 2,400 points. And even if a pullback comes up in the market, 100 points odd pullback won't make any sense, because if you saw on 13th May, we had a decent pullback in the early hours, but then the entire rally got sold into. I had clearly told that we'll need minimum surpassing of this entire resistance band, which is from 16,080 to 16,200. And it seems market did listen to our analysis, and we have a close of we can see over here just more than 16,200, which is a good sign basically. But now the question is that, is this a bottom out? Is this just a pullback? How much is the participation in the pullback, and probably how higher this pullback might continue? All right. So without any delay, let's start the educational video. So first of all, we can see that the trend is down in Nifty Futures, and we have closed almost more than 2.5% up today in the green territory. And the candle which we saw yesterday was a doji. All right. And if when we started trading above yesterday's high and day before yesterday's high, somewhere around 16,085, this was a sign that probably bulls are trying to take control of the entire market. And by the close, we saw a very good close. RSI has also tried to come out of the zone of oversold area. This is a typical pattern of RSI when it tries to show that the overall market is trying to bounce back. If you see in the RSI of the hourly time frame chart, it's moving higher. But what we need to see in next couple of days, or maybe next 2 to 3 days, are we able to surpass this 70 zone or not? Now, why I'm saying that? I'm saying because many times it happens that if in case the entire trend is down, because even as of now, the trend is still down. This is just a mere pullback. This is nothing more than that. All right. In an entire downtrend, many times it happens that when a pullback is going on, in the hourly charts, you see a sharp pullback going on, but the RSI is not able to surpass 70, which is a sign of weakness. Because when the markets are very strong, markets can easily surpass the overbought area, which is a good strong bull run or a good strong rally, which you can see somewhere over here. Market keeps going up, and every now and then RSI will try to surpass 70. Does this happen over here or not? This is the first thing which we need to see. Second thing which I saw today in the volume, which I didn't like, is a simple thing that overall price is moving higher. I'll just try to highlight it for all of you. You can see the price was moving higher, but if you see the volume, it was coming lower. Now, this is a negative divergence between the volume and the price, and this clearly means that not many people are interested in buying. All right. It clearly shows that. Now, apart from this, I would also like to highlight one more thing. Obviously, in one day, the volatility never drops that much. But if you just keep a watch on volatility from this particular zone where the actual rally ended, overall, when the market has been going down, the volatility has gone up, all right, and it has gone up steadily. Now the question is, if market continues to move higher, does volatility come down or not? If it doesn't come down, then there is some sort of problem in this ongoing rally. Okay. Now we come to a point that how far or how further this rally can continue. Now, according to me, this particular level of 16,296, or you can say in round figures, 16,300 level is a decent resistance for the short term for Nifty Futures. If we close above it in an hourly chart for at least a decent amount of time, say let's say a couple of hours, and if this rally continues, then we may test 16,400 and maybe 16,500 if the rally is extremely strong. Okay, over here if you check properly, we do have a gap up, sorry, a gap down, which will work as a resistance now, and which I've highlighted over here as a resistance band. So we do have decent resistances higher somewhere over here in the zone of somewhere between 16,650 and 16,500. And as I told you, if we sustain above 16,300, we could possibly inch 100 to 200 points higher. All right. And it's very, very clear that this is just a pullback. As of now, we are certainly not in a downtrend. And if we test, say possibly at 16,500, many people say that what a wonderful rally we had from 15,738 to 16,500. In case if we test that level, then my answer to that is this is an entire downtrend and we are just retracing by 38% retracement, 38.2% retracement, somewhere around that, nothing more than that. All right. And we will also be having this trend line resistance over here. So this is a pretty much a resistance confluence for Nifty Futures. Now let's concentrate on Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, is looking a little bit different, I guess, in comparison to the Nifty Futures. First thing is the trend is certainly down. Yesterday, the candle which we saw over here was a green candle, and today what we saw over here is a pretty good green candle, and we saw that Bank Nifty Futures closed more than 700 points up. Fine, good for today, but what's next? Are we going to go higher or we'll stop here? Because you can clearly see, my friends, that we have already traveled so higher that we are within this resistance band right now, and the trend line resistance, which is holding on since almost March of 2020, is almost there. So it clearly means that Bank Nifty Futures are near very heavy resistance. Now, will this rally continue or not? All of you know that I am certainly not a person who tries to predict the market. I'm more of a reactive trader. In case if this rally continues, then I think the next resistance will be somewhere around 34,665 thereabouts, and possibly 34,827, because this is the Fibonacci extension. We do have a price cluster over here. And again, if Bank Nifty Futures continues higher, again, we have a gap. So there is lot of resistance coming higher for Bank Nifty Futures. I think only time will tell how price is going to pan out. And as we checked the volume in Nifty Futures, we will check even in the Bank Nifty Futures. I think overall, if you check, if I convert this particular chart into a line chart, it's pretty same even for Bank Nifty. The price has gone up, volume has contracted. So again, we do have a negative divergence. RSI as of today, it's not above 70. What happens in the next couple of days needs to be seen. So I think time will tell how far this pullback can continue, and overall markets were oversold, and I think many people were saying that overall market should head towards 15,000 level or thereabout. I mean, generally when too many people are bearish in the market, a decent pullback rally comes up, and I guess that's what happened. People are aiming for these levels, I think so. And I think many people in the market in last few days were talking about these levels, and that is the reason possibly this pullback has come up. So I hope this video has helped you in your own analysis. Let me know by your comments below. Do share this video with other people who really find this particular educational video useful. Trade wisely, trade less, and stay safe. Thank you.